So Sean, I don't get it. Why do people put up with all the BS that comes with living in California? Why do they do it? Why do people come here?
There is nothing like that in California. It is the most perfectly well-run state I have ever been to. I've only been to California.
What?
You know there's a lot of problems with California, but when it comes to living in Orange County, California, there is one main reason that people decide I'm going to put up with all that other stuff, because this one reason is so phenomenal.
Compelling.
So compelling that you're like, you know what?
It's okay. It's all right.
It's all worth it. And we're going to tell you about what that is right now.
And you're going to be shocked.
So stay tuned.
What's up, everybody? I'm Sean Dezahd.
And I'm Courtney Dezahd, and we're with Keller Williams Realty right here in Orange County, California. And if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in Orange County, California, don't forget to press on the subscribe button and don't forget to press on the bell so you're notified every time that we upload a new video.
Yes, and we are licensed real estate agents in the state of California.
Well, Sean is a licensed broker. I'm a licensed real estate agent. Sean is the real estate expert. I just do the marketing. Please don't talk to me. I don't know anything about buying or selling homes.
Having said all that, as much as we do love making these videos, we actually even more love helping you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a house, what you want to do is you want to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email.
Or you can reach out to us via WhatsApp. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back. So Sean, we were in Scottsdale, Arizona the other day.
I think before we even go and all that, I would say that a song that comes to mind that exemplifies, actually, you know what? Let's go with your Scottsdale example first, and then we'll go into this.
Okay, so we were in Scottsdale, Arizona the other day, the other weekend, because we were there for a work conference. And, you know, not to bag on Arizona or anything. Like, Phoenix is cool. Like, Arizona's cool. I don't want to say anything bad about that state because I think every state has pros and cons. That being said, it was May, and the heat
was hot.
Was crazy.
It was really warm.
So hot. It was insane. And I remember vividly, so I took a screenshot of the heat that we were experiencing, and then I put in weather.com, I put in what is it like in Irvine, California. Not even Newport. Let's just go to Irvine.
Which is slightly inland. Which is not as amazing weather as Newport, but still, honestly.
Yeah. And it was about 25 degrees cooler.
Yes.
And I literally took those two screenshots and I sent them to my friend and I said, this is why people will do anything to live in Southern California, except I used more expressive words.
Yes, in the immortal words of JC, we have 99 problems, but weather ain't one.
JC?
Who's that?
Huh? Jay-Z?
Oh, Jay-Z.
Oh.
Okay.
So, what we have to say here is that, yes, what the rumors that you've heard are true. The weather here is amazing. We have gone all over the world, and whenever we're driving back or flying back, we're like,
you just get this wave that comes over you, and you're like, I'm back in Orange County. Literally the most pleasant place that you could ever live.
Yeah, honestly, it's perpetual spring and fall. We're not even talking about, going, we're not even talking about you have to be right on the coast, which is even more incredible weather, let's be real. Yeah. If you go a little inland, yes, you may have to turn on your air conditioner. A lot of the stuff on the coast, it's not even air conditioners in these properties. So that kind of gives you an idea of how amazing the weather is. You're rarely turning on the heater, you're rarely turning on the air conditioner. Now, going a little inland, not all of Orange County has that kind of to that nth degree of weather, perfection. However, it's still so nice. Again, you just appreciate it because, it's crazy because, you go to different parts of the country or the world and you kind of get both extremes in the same location. Yeah. It's not like, I'm going to go to this spot and, my summers are brutal, but the winters are nice. Most of the country and the world, it's the summers are brutal and the winters are brutal, just opposite ends of the spectrum as far as heat and cold. And then you're dealing with the humidity adding it to that, and so it's suffocating. Again, and then they have probably maybe 4 to 6 months out of the year where it's actually maybe nice. Maybe that's even being generous in some of these spots. Whereas in California, in Southern California, honestly, it's always nice.
Well, okay, so they have 4 to 6 months. No, they have about 4 months where it's nice. We probably have about maybe 4 weeks where it's not perfect.
Yeah, I would say 4 to 6 weeks, I would say, is where it's like, okay, it is a bit on the hot side.
Or
it is,
maybe
or a
bit
little
on
bit
the
on the cold side. Yeah.
And then there's probably 4 days out of the year that you're like, oh man, it is hot. Like, it is hot. Not as bad as Arizona.
Yeah. You do, okay, just so you know, if you move here, when you move here, you will become a wimp when it comes to the weather.
Yeah.
Like, it will, I mean, it is kind of funny, because like, you do go to these other spots, like even when we're in Scottsdale, we're like, okay.
Like, I could...
You have to prime yourself. You have to prep yourself. You're going, okay, I'm going into this.
And when we were there, I was like, if I had to adapt, I could.
Yes.
But it's just when you come back, you're like, whoa, this is so pristinely phenomenal. It is unbelievable.
Amazing.
I mean, and even in the winters, for example, we went for just for fun, because our son won a contest. And we went whale watching. And this was early February. I don't even think it was mid-February yet. So this is where most of the other countries...
It's like frozen.
It is freezing. It is snowing. We went whale watching. Sean didn't even wear a jacket. So we're out on the ocean. Like, I, of course, wore a jacket because I'm always cold.
Yeah.
But, and then our kids had long sleeves on. They weren't even wearing jackets.
And they were shorts, too.
Yeah. This is literally in the middle of February. The sky is so beautiful. It is so blue. The weather is just pristine. I mean, so we live in the Mediterranean climate. And we
own the Mediterranean as far as climate. I mean, they should call it the Southern California climate.
Yes.
Really. They should, because we have been to the Mediterranean to go on vacation. And
it's nice. It's very nice.
I love the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
It is gorgeous. I always want to go back there. However, the weather is not as nice as here.
No.
It's a little bit colder in the winter there and a little bit hotter in the summer. It's just, I can't even describe just the weather here is just unbelievable. Every Sunday I go running, and every Sunday I look up at the sky and I just think, this is the life, right? Like, it is rarely raining. It is rarely too hot. Like, it is just beautiful.
And again, it's one of those things where it makes me think of Homer, where things would be going crazy. He turns his rearview mirror and looks at some deer, like just sipping some water or whatever. And he's like, oh, that's okay. Like, no matter what's going on in the world, you're like, okay, it's just nice. Like, the world can't be all that bad, because it's just, the weather's just so beautiful. I mean, case in point, how many executives in headquarters are in Orange County, and it's, and it's
not because they're saving money. It's not because they're paying low taxes.
Yeah, they are here because they're like, you know what? I don't want to deal. And famously, the Chipotle, nothing to do with Orange County at all, is now headquartered here. And because they were after a Taco Bell, like, I'm not sure if the CEO.
He was the CEO of Taco Bell.
Yeah, and so they were after him. They're like, we want you to be our CEO. And he's like, I ain't moving. I'm not moving. So they're like, okay, we're coming to you. Like, so they just brought. Yeah, it was just one of those things where, and that's like, I mean, how many places, again, it's California's weather, Orange County's weather, it's like a fine wine. So good.
And I remember, because Tony Robbins famously is from Los Angeles, and he also famously moved from California to Florida because he said he could no longer take the high taxes. And again, Florida is a great state. Like, I get that argument. Like, many people make that decision, and, if that's the right decision for them, that's for them. However, because I actually read his book, his money book, and he said, why wouldn't you move to Florida for the great weather? And I was thinking, hey, Tony, you're from LA.
Yeah.
You know what great
weather is.
You're
selling books. I get it. But come on, let's be real. Florida does not hold a candle to California's weather.
Exactly. Like, I get your argument for the taxes. I totally get it. And I understand that if that's the right decision for you. But please do not talk to me, you, a native Southern Californian, about weather.
Blasphemy.
That is completely not true.
Yeah, in fact, I'd have to say Tony Robbins is probably not in Florida all that often, because he's probably flying all over the world. Yeah. So, I mean, again, I get it. You want to save money. I totally understand that. However, anyone I've talked to that's moved out, they have lamented about the weather. Now, they make it work. I'm not saying that it's not possible to live outside of California. But if you're from here and you move out, there's always that little, that void in your heart, just going, there was something more here.
Well, for example, my my best friend and my sister have both moved out of Southern California. My sister now lives in Texas. And she continually tells me that while she doesn't want to move back to California because it's just not the right decision financially for her family, she's like, I was happier in California. She's like, because you can always go outside.
Yeah, we don't get sad here.
He's joking.
Well, seasonal affective disorder.
That's true. We don't get that. And then my best friend, she moved to Colorado, which is great. Like, it's a great state. Colorado is kind of interesting because while it does get cold, they do have a lot of blue sky. So they have like 300 days a year where the sky is blue. So you can be out still a lot. But she still really misses the Southern California weather. And she does come back quite a bit just to visit.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's something that, like, this is truly the only place in the world that offers you this weather. And this is why people live here.
Yeah, I famously think of Steve Martin in that, I think it's LA story, where it's just like he's a weatherman. It's just the same weather the whole week. I mean, we don't get these crazy temperature swings. And again, it's just nice. We have the Pacific Ocean keeping us nice and temperate. Like, so why the weather's so good is that we have the Alaska current. So the ocean itself is actually surprisingly cold. So
yes,
just so you know. But that cold ocean, one, doesn't lead to hurricanes, which is nice. Two, it takes out the humidity. So it keeps the temperature pretty temperate here and like very low humidity. So it's just, again, amazing weather.
Amazing. So that's it. That's our video.
And remember, we are licensed realtors in the state of California. And again, Courtney, as much as we love making these YouTube videos, and how much do we love it?
It's really fun, actually.
Yes, but you know what? With all that fun, we even have more fun, and we love it more to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a house, what you want to do is you want to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email.
Yes, and even though I'm not technically involved in the transactions, Sean tells me all of it. So I feel like I know all of our clients via Sean.
Vicariously.
Yeah.